I'm going to talk about the watch that for a long time was my favourite watch in the entire watch universe, and in some ways still is. The Rolex GMT-Master II. As a guy who grasps watches with iconic status and heritage with both arms, as well as enjoying travelling and exploring, I knew that I had to get my hands on a Rolex GMT-Master. As I like to keep my videos short, I'll split this video in two. In the first one, I'll talk a bit about the history and attributes that define my love for the watch, before reviewing it in part 2 after a year of use and eventually reveal to you why I sold it. Let's fly! Alright, I'm Cohan, and today I'm going to talk about the Rolex GMT-Master II. The Rolex GMT-Master II is the first watch that springs to mind when somebody, or my own thoughts, mentions GMT. 1 year prior to Rolex's release of the first GMT-Master, Glycine introduced their Airman for the same purpose, to track 2 time zones simultaneously. But when Rolex released the GMT-Master in 1954, or according to their home site 1955, they were the first watch brand to include a 4th hand to the watch, the 24-hour hand. The watch was launched in partnership with Pan Am just as air travel started getting widespread among the civilian population. So not an industrial tool watch, as many other iconic watches are, but it served an important purpose for pilots doing long-distance flights, as they could track 2 or even 3 time zones in one watch. What an invention! GMT stands for Greenwich Mean Time. The UK, Portugal, Ireland and Iceland all follow the Greenwich Mean Time Zone. It is also the time zone of reference, GMT +0, and has been since 1884. It is therefore a significant term for people working within aviation-related careers. Some refer to it as UTC, which stands for Universal Time Coordinated, a bit of a bizarre abbreviation, but now you know. The GMT-Master has been manufactured in numerous colourways, changing or modifying design elements and movements along the way. But it has only changed its reference number on 4 occasions since first taking the stage in 1955. Some call the first watch the 6542, the Pussy Galore, as it featured on the wrist of actress Honor Blackman in the classic Bond Goldfinger. Since then, the watch has appeared on movie stars consistently, among them Clint Eastwood, Marlon Brando and Jason Bateman, to name a few. The nipple dial, the Blueberry or the Fat Lady, the Coke, are some of the older nicknames out there. As of today, we have 6 versions of the GMT-Master II in production. 3 of them manufactured in stainless steel, the classic and most iconic blue and red Pepsi, the black and blue Batman, and last but definitely not least, the 2022 release in green and black, the Sprite or Starbucks, or whatever you call it. Not a necessity, but purposely made for those left-handed out there. Personally, I prefer the Batman, as I feel black and blue symbolises day and night better than any other colour collaboration. The other 3 models feature precious metals. The Root Beer, which made its first appearance all the way back in the 60s. The Everose version made in Rolex exclusive pink gold alloy. And the white gold Pepsi, including a meteorite dial, and yes, it is carved out from an actual asteroid, or to quote their homepage, a planet explosion. In 1982, Rolex introduced a new movement that allowed the hour hand to be set independently of the other hands, marking the birth of the GMT-Master II. The 16710 is the longest running GMT-Master reference, but underwent a fair share of changes during its time between 1989 and 2007. The changes during its reigning period are noteworthy and worth diving into if you, like me, enjoy the 16710 reference. What is your favourite GMT Master iteration? Let me know yours in the comments down below, and while you're at it, I should let you know that I get thrilled for every single subscription or like. In 2005, Rolex announced the first GMT Master with a Cerachrome bezel in gold. It also included the controversial Supercase and Maxi dial. 2 years later, they released a stainless steel iteration with a black bezel. During the 2010s, the stainless steel GMT Master IIs were available in black and blue, the Batman, and later the classic blue and red, the Pepsi. Before in 2022, they added the left-hand one, 126720 VTNR. Personally, I'm excited for what the future of the GMT Master II holds. Will it follow in the Submariner's footsteps by trimming down the Maxi case and add an extra millimetre to the case diameter? If so, imagine the collector's value of the current black and green version. Yikes! Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Hope I see you again in the next one, and that you leave a like, subscription or comment. Catch you on the flippity flop, watch fam.